Hi guys, I am back again with another recipe. Having some leftover ingredients really inspired me, so I'm on with my next recipe today, and it's another Slimming World friendly recipe, and it's another Spicentice recipe. So I have a discount code for the Spicentice products if you are interested. My code DBF20, which I'll put in the description box below, will give you 20% off your order at their website spicentice.com. But let's get on with the most interesting bit. So I'm going to make the Spicentice Balti. So when I did my shopping order at Morrison's, they have 3 for £10 on the meats. So I needed two lots of lean mince, so I decided to get a third item, and I went for chicken thigh fillets because I know that in quite a few of my recipes recently I've used chicken thighs. And then I've made another recipe which needed leeks, and I'll show you how I'm going to use the leek. So let's go through what we need. We need chicken. This recipe says 4 breast fillets, but I'm going to use my thigh fillets, which are skinless and boneless, and they don't actually look too bad on the fat front either. And you can see it says there, any 3 for £10 on meat and fish, so that's quite a good deal. So you need a chicken, or chicken breast, 4 breasts or chicken thighs. Then it says 2 onions. Well, I only have 1 onion spare, so I'm going to use an onion, and I'm going to use half to a full leek to use it up. And then we need a tin of chopped tomatoes. Sorry, I've forgotten to turn the television off. So I'm going to use a tin of chopped tomatoes, 3 garlic cloves. It says an inch piece of ginger. I don't have any ginger at the moment, so I'm going to use some of my very lazy chopped ginger. A tablespoon of tomato puree, low calorie spray, which is your fry light, a teaspoon of salt, and fresh coriander for garnish, which is optional. And then I'm going to serve this with stir fry veg and my other leftover ingredient, sweet potato chips. So I might show you how we make sweet potato chips in our air fryer, because when I had them yesterday, was it? They were absolutely delicious. So the first thing to do is get the onion and leek chopped up. So I'm just going to pop my onions roughly chopped into my chopper. I'll tell you some more about this chopper because I got a lot of questions about it last time. So this is the Briefton's Quick Pull Mini Chopper, and I got it from Amazon, and I will leave a link below because, as I say, I got a lot of questions and I purchased it with my own money, so it's not an advert, it's just something to help you all out. And you can see there, you're going to get some finely chopped leek and onion, or 2 onions, in minutes. So then I'll put the other bits in and continue with the chopping. So I've just got my large pan sprayed with fry light, preheating on the oven, on the hob, and I'm going to fry off my onion. So we'll just let that fry for a few minutes. So while the onions are browning, I have my tin of tomatoes in a jug, and it says to blend them. I suppose you could use passata if you wanted to cut out this step. But I don't actually have any passata, I just have a tin of tomatoes. So off a bit and I'm going to add my garlic and ginger. So it's 3 garlic cloves and a 1-inch piece of ginger, or lazy ginger as I've got here. You can see I've used my pot chopper again to chop the garlic cloves and to chop down the ginger a little bit. I'll give that a stir, and I suppose I better get the chicken cut up. Right, so I've got my chicken ready. I've just cut it up into bite-sized pieces, but before we add that, we need to add the tomatoes. So I've got my blended can of tomatoes. So I'll add that. Then we'll add the, a tablespoon of tomato puree. So we'll just give that a good squeeze in there. There we go. Maybe a little bit more, that's plenty. And then we need to add the Spicentice Balti sachet. So the herbs in this are paprika, coriander, chilli, fennel, turmeric, cumin, cassia, star anise, cloves, cardamom and black pepper. And it is free on Slimming World. And all the suggested ingredients are free on Slimming World as well. So we'll stick that in. Smells really spicy. And then we want to also add the teaspoon of salt. So we'll give that a shake as well. So we'll heat that through, give it a stir, and then we'll add the chicken. So I just brought that sauce to the boil, and now I'm going to add my chopped up chicken. As you can see, I've just chopped it into bite-sized pieces. This is chicken, again, this is chicken thighs, purely because that was what was on the offer on Morrison's. If you wanted to use chicken breast, that would be absolutely fine. I'm going to stir that in. I'm sure it'll just give it a little bit of extra flavour with it being chicken thighs and not chicken breast. So let's have a look what we do next. Lower the heat and cover the pan with a lid and cook it for 5 minutes. So we'll take it down to about 4 or 5 out of 10 and we'll leave that cooking for 5 minutes. That's now been simmering for about 5 minutes, the sauce and the chicken. And then it says to add 150 ml of boiling water, which I have here. Cover the pan with the lid again and simmer for a further 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. So, this is how it looks now. It's going to be quite tomato-y. I've never had a Balti before, so this will be interesting. Unfortunately, I won't be able to tell you if what it tastes like compared to a curry house, but I shall be able to tell you if it tastes nice. So we'll cover it up again and simmer it for a further 10 to 15 minutes. Now, while the Balti is simmering, I'm going to peel my sweet potato. Now, if you were making this meal to be eaten straight away, you would probably do these first because they actually take about 25 to 30 minutes to cook, either in the oven or the Actifry, or obviously you can do rice. But actually what I'm doing is I'm making this Balti in the afternoon, and when Andrew gets home from work he'll cut into chips for me, and then I'll reheat the Balti and I'll have the sweet potatoes fresh. So I've just cut the ends off and I'm going to use my OXO Easy Peelers to peel the skin off the sweet potatoes. And there's 3 here, and that's probably enough to do me at least twice, so I'm back to cooking my sweet potato chips as well. So there we go, the Balti has been simmering on the hob for a good 15 minutes. It hasn't thickened that much, but I'm actually going to leave it as it is because once you serve it with rice and vegetables, the sauce soon gets absorbed. Now I've had a taste and it does have quite a kick. I've added a little bit of sweetener, and what I'll probably do is serve it with a dollop of natural yoghurt as well to help cool it down. So what I'm going to do now is divide this up into 4 portions, and then I'll come back later and prepare my stir fry, veg and sweet potato fries. So Andrew's just cutting up the sweet potato. It'll probably be more like wedges than chips. As I say, I've made enough probably to do me today and tomorrow. I just fancied something a bit different from rice.
Yeah.
It's much better at things like this than I am, so that's why I wait for my husband. Nice chunky wedges. So yeah, just cut up your sweet potato and then I'll show you the next step. So then what you want to do is the sweet potato in a bowl and into the microwave for about 1 or 2 minutes until they are bendy.
Yeah, like if you do carrot chips, make sure they're as bendy, like just like a bendy thing.
Like a bendy thing.
Yeah.
Because if you show them now, they've got no giving, have they?
Well, they have a bit. You know, I mean, there's a bit there, but they still feel firm.
Yeah. So you just need to microwave for 1 or 2 minutes. We don't put any water in until they get the required texture. So they took about 2 minutes. If you want to show how they should now feel, should have some bend to them. That was about 2 minutes, but there is quite a few there.
Just short of 2 minutes, but yeah, there's 3 potatoes here, so yeah, very bendy.
And then, do you want a tea towel?
Tea towel. Put the tea towel on your head, and then you got a bloody tea towel. Right. No, I'll have that one. That's a tea towel.
Pat them dry.
Good old pat. It's just the same as carrot chips and normal chips, really.
Yeah, but they were really nice the other day when I had them.
Weren't they? They were very chippy.
So Andrew's going to put his chips in as well, but what you want to do is spray it with Fry Light. Give a good spray, and you can also spray again halfway through if you need to, and they'll take about 25 minutes.
Yeah, 25 minutes to half an hour.
25 to 30 minutes, so I will be back then. What we're going to do now is, where's he gone?
He's gone here with me.
Take this one out for a walk while the chips are doing. Yes, Charlie, walkie. Here we are then, here is the finished meal. So I have my Spicentice chicken Balti, my sweet potato chips and my stir fry veg. So that is the pepper stir fry mix from Morrison's, and I've added some plum tomatoes. Completely sin-free, food optimised meal, and I'm going to sit and enjoy this. I have my natural yoghurt just in case it is a bit spicy, and I will let you know what I think. Excuse the look of me, I haven't even brushed my hair since I've been out for a walk with Charlie. But the chicken Balti was really, really nice. I didn't use the natural yogurt, but it is quite spicy and it does leave a tingle in your mouth. So if you don't like hot or spicy curries, then I would choose another mix or another type of curry to try. But it was definitely a step up for me, and I still really, really enjoyed it. And I really loved my sweet potato wedges. So yeah, I definitely give that one a try, and don't forget, if you are ordering from Spicentice, to use my code DBF20 for 20% off your order. Thanks for watching.